Hello everyone, today in this video we'll fight against the advanced character of our world around us, and this time we will talk about some statistics. We know that statistics can be easily manipulated, and there are, as Mark Twain, originally Samuel Clemens, but known commonly as Mark Twain, father of American literature, said that there are lies, huge lies and statistics, which is true, but some of them, if we know how to read them, tell us something. And there was a study published recently that for the last 20 years, within the age cohort of people from 19 to 29, among women in Far Eastern countries like South Korea and in Western countries like UK or US, level of liberal values, somehow they measure it, among women increased rapidly, but level of conservative values among men also increased rapidly, and the gap between these two groups is growing. What can be the reason? The reason is, in my opinion, very simple, and it was easy really to predict such things to come, because when women are too much liberated, they are not proper partners for men, and men in vast majority are looking for partners to establish a family. And if women are not suitable for that, then they need to find relief, and there is a counter reaction that occurs. So they go back to the conservative values. But if they cannot find the partner with conservative values to establish a family, very often we see it in Germany, US, UK, they are looking for women in other, according to them, less developed or less spoiled countries, like Philippines, like for some people still Romania, and so on and so on, and they are trying to establish their own households and run the family. This gap between level of conservative values among men and women is also confirmed by historical facts, because who was the first follower of all heresies? Let's start with Arius, the 3rd century Alexandrian presbyter who started Arian heresy, and that later had huge impact in Christianization of barbarians who invaded the Roman Empire, and there was also sort of, maybe not huge, but sort of religious conflict and lack of trust between barbarians and Romanized population of the late Roman Empire that had its impact into the fall of the Western Roman Empire. So first followers of Arius were mainly 700 Alexandrian virgins, few crazy monks, and 700 Alexandrian virgins, and they gave a momentum to this nascent movement, in which Arius was actually condemning the theory about the Trinity. So the heresy actually was about the nature of the person of Christ, so fundamental issue in the Christian theology. And the same we can observe that heresies like Catharism or Manichaeism, Christian Manichaeism, recruited its most avid followers, most fanatic followers, and first numerous followers from women. So we can say that Due to their emotional nature, I think this is the reason women are much prone to, I would say, intellectual novelties. Not always the good ones, but the ones, very often the ones which promote loosening social ties and releasing them from, at least in theory, from everyday duties, or simply claiming that they giving them something. And women statistically follow more into that trends than men. That is why I know that there is no perfect statistics in social science, but that is why I would consider the statistics I mentioned in the beginning of this video as valuable, because it finds its confirmation in the history of religious and heretic movements, that women follow new intellectual trends that try to undermine our already existing and traditional social order. That is why liberal values get many more followers among young women than among young men. And when the level of infiltration by these ideologies exceeds some level, men massively tend to come back to the conservative values to save the world, the habitat in which they are used to live. In very interesting times we are living, when the heresy of green socialism is making a lot of harm to the human populations globally. Take care, have a nice day, bye.